Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Kellen Firminack, and I'm joined by
Matt Rumping.
And we'll have a great match for you today as North Park University takes on Wisconsin-Oshkosh here at Grizzlies Ballpark. This will be their second matchup of the weekend. And, Matt, just tell me how you're feeling about this one.
You know, looking at the stats coming into this game, I'm very excited to see North Park's pitching facing up against this Oshkosh offense. Oshkosh has had a great weekend offensively, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of that here today.
Absolutely. And you're absolutely right about that as well. Oshkosh coming into this game has been putting up a lot of high-scoring bouts against the Vikings and the Gorlocks. Meanwhile, the Vikings, in their game against Webster with leadoff, went 7 innings pitched, 1 hit, and 9 strikeouts as we are underway. First pitch strike coming from Ravitz, making his season debut. The 0-1 just inside. Stepping up first for the Titans is McNamara. He's gone 3 for 9 over the weekend. Quickly down in the count, though. Let's see what he can do. The 1-2 to the catcher. That one upstairs. Still in a 2-strike count. The pitch from Ravitz. One fouled off. Into the bullpen. So the count sits at 2-2. Once again, that one laced into left. And it gets past the left fielder. McNamara will hold up at 1 as he's able to corral it. Sommerfeld not able to handle that one. Trying to make a diving play. And there's a leadoff single for Oshkosh.
Great way for McNamara there to stay alive in the count, being 2-2, poking one out the left, just gets past the glove of Sommerfeld. And we got a runner on for Oshkosh.
The Grizzlies ballpark so dangerous, too, as got some deep dimensions. Don't want to look like anything get past you. And a first pitch, first hit. Gets between the gap of short and third. And Serene is aboard quickly.
Pretty ironic. You said you don't want anything getting past you. Right after you said that, ball gets right past the shortstop into left center.
Yeah, the outfielders have enough room for the shortstops and all the other infielders to make those mistakes, but once it gets past the outfielder, these guys can get on their horse and get a few extra bases out of it. So the first pitch to Shu will not be in there. Shu has had a great weekend. 4 RBIs, going 4 for 11 with a homer. That one's lifted high in the air to center. Getting under it is DeVito. He's got it. Going for third is McNamara. And he'll be there. The throw from DeVito went in the dirt. Not able to apply the tag is Joseph. So only one gone. Men on the corners for Kirchberg. Kirchberg led the Titans last year in homers. There's a good stop from the backstop, Matsuzaki. The 1-0. Taken off for second. He fouled off, however. Kirchberg 3 for 12. on the season. Another one near the same spot. Serain did not take off that time. Let's see what he does here. The 1-2. He stays put. Once again, pulled foul.
Great way for Kirchberg staying in the fight. Lots of close pitches from Jansen. And
the 1-2 coming. Went way high. Just a bit outside. Serain at first. McNamara at third. The 2-2. That one laced towards shortstop. Turn 2, throw to first is in time. A big double play turned by the Vikings. And they get out of a huge jam as we head to the bottom of the first. 0-0. We can just leave those out. Back underway to start the bottom of the first. Leading things off for the Vikings will be Perona. Takes a huge hack at that first pitch, but no dice. Perona 2 for 5 on the weekend. He'll watch that one in there. Gonna have to battle. The 0-2 from Jansen. He watched upstairs. Jansen, like many of the other Oshkosh pitchers, working quickly. Not giving these batters much time to think. The 2-2. In there. A backwards K to start things off for Oshkosh. Kawakami stepping up now. Had a great game versus the Titans yesterday afternoon, going 4 for 5. Looking to repeat that here. The 0-1 is watched upstairs. Not as windy out today as it was yesterday and on Friday. There's always a chance it can pick up throughout the day. The pitch. Looked away. So Kawakami in a hitter's count now. Tries to check his swing. Gets a foul ball the other way instead. Kawakami, as you can imagine, leads the team in hits. Here's the payoff. That one laced up Broadway. It's going to be a tough play, and there will be no throws. So Kawakami safe on an infield single. DeVito coming up trying to put the Vikings ahead early. He's got some power. He's clubbed a homer in his last 2 games. Going for a 3rd straight. The 1-0 is lifted to left. Will be in foul ground, out of play. Jansen, like Ravitz, making his season debut. Over first and gets through the gap. Kawakami racing for 3rd. Throw will not be in time. And now the Vikings threaten with men on the corners.
A little bit of deja vu action going on right now.
Certainly. Matsuzaki up to the plate now. Trying to change his fortune. Going 1 for 7 on the weekend. Same as the man on deck, Sommerfeld. Who's 0 for. First pitch he sees, laces second, throw to second, not in time. So a chopper to first. Is able to score. Kawakami in North Park takes an early 1-0 lead. Taylor tried to cut down the runner over at second after getting the force at first. Taken off. He will be there. So replacing Kawakami at 3rd. North Park still threatening. The 1-0 to Sommerfeld. Finds it. Down the count, 2 outs. Fouled back. DeVito stands on 3rd. Looking to not be stranded. Count remains. Here's the 0-2. Down low, a good block by McNamara. Pitch from Jansen. That one laced towards third. Throw across the diamond is in time. So the Vikings get out of, the Titans get out of it, not without some damage, as we head to the top of the second, still 1-0. Sabane takes to the plate. Try to tie this one up. He's had an interesting weekend. Gone 3 for 11, however, 5 for 5 on stolen bases. You've seen the games against Webster. He's gone around the world on the base paths. He's not afraid to take third. Finds himself down in the count, though. The 0-2 from Ravitz. That one hit the other way. Diving stop by second. Throw to first is in time. A good play by Jepson over at 2. And there's one gone.
Not the most graceful dive over there by Jepson, but, getting out is getting out.
Taylor watches the first one for a strike. Taylor in the 11-6 Titans victory against the Vikings yesterday afternoon. Hit a homer, but doesn't do it there. Shoots a soft fly out to right. Max looking to keep this inning alive for Oshkosh. The DH has played all over the place in regards to his lineup. Against the Gorlocks, he batted 9-hole and batted 1-hole. This afternoon, he'll be batting 7th. The 1-1 be in the dirt. The pitch to the lefty be fouled off. Twos across the board to the DH. Here's the pitch. That one lifted into left center. Tracking it is Summerfeld, and he's got it. So 1-2-3 inning for the Vikings. And we'll go to the bottom of the second. Still 1-0. Bottom of the second we go. Arkaki leading things off, putting it in right. And it will be called foul. Just on that line. Able to find some turf out there. Not much room for the right fielder.
Kind of reminds me of the foul lines at Busch Stadium, maybe 3 feet, here less, but Busch Stadium, barely any room right there, make any sort of play.
The 0-1, fouled right back. Shortstop's gone 2 for 8 on the weekend. Down the count, though. Here's the 0-2. It's a good stop. Wind's starting to pick up here at Grizzlies ballpark. Blowing out to right. I've seen it go in all 4 cardinal directions throughout these series. Lifted high in the air, foul ground and right. Will it be playable? No. Just off the net. Arakaki stays alive. Interesting shift going on from Oshkosh. Center fielder Serrain playing way over and right. Soft grounder, second throw to first is in time. Be one away. Such an interesting spot to shift because if Arakaki pulls it into that left center gap, able to go all the way to the wall. Good chance for an inside the Parker if it's hit hard enough. Corner Joseph stepping in now. 2 for 5 on Saturday. At a hitter's count. The pitch from Jansen. One lifted high in the air. Multiple players calling for it, stumbling, going around the bag, and that one caught by the second baseman, Kirchberg. There's 2 away. Johnson could be the last man up. So you'll watch the first pitch in there for a strike. Did not play yesterday for North Park. His first time seeing some pitches this weekend. The 1-1 to him. Fouled back. Jansen looking to get out of this inning. The 1-2. Gets him! A big whiff by Johnson as we head to the top of the third. Still 1-0. West Virginia. Here in the top of the third, Callis seeing his first pitches of the weekend. That one does not hit the zone. Callis taking over at third for the Titans this afternoon. Check swing, soft roller over to second, throw to first is in time. Those one away. Nine-hole left fielder Schill watches the first one for a strike. One near the same spot, but just a bit outside. One's across the board. Be in there. Down the count. The 1-2 to Schill. That one laced to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Schill rounds first. Will hold up there. A base hit by the 9-hole. We go back to the top of the lineup with McNamara. It's not too often you see the backstop hitting leadoff. McNamara's done a good job in his role with the Titans throughout his career. We've seen him play quite a few times here at Grizzlies Ballpark. Taking off for a second is Schill. He will be in there. Putting himself in scoring position. Schill trying to tie up this ball game. And a good chance to do it here. The 2-0 to McNamara will be low and outside. The Vikings do have an open base. See if they elect to walk McNamara. And they will. A 4-pitch walk to the leadoff man. And Serain stepping up now with 2 men on, 1 gone. Both runners taken off. Throw to second is in time. So McNamara cut down at second. Schill able to move over to third. It's an unsuccessful double steal. However, Schill now standing on third. Any hit likely scores him. The 1-1 to Serain. Over to the left side. That one will be foul. Rabbits trying to get out of this inning unscathed. The 1-2. And hit the other way foul. Good battle by the center fielder. Schill stands on third, 2 gone. The 1-2. Fouled off once again. Pitch count climbing for Rabbits. Here it comes. That one popped up into right. And that'll do it. So the Vikings getting out of a huge jam there. So we go to the bottom of the third, still 1-0. The 9-hole Jepson takes to the plate to start us off here in the bottom of the third. The first one's high and away. Vikings need to be careful the longer this game goes on, as Titans, if you remember in their matchup yesterday, put up a 6-run fourth inning. Just got to be careful as a pitcher with your second and third time through the order with the Titans. The 2-1 finds the zone. Two strikes to Jepson. That one fouled off. Looked like it went off the knob of his bat as he tried to check his swing. Count remains. The pitch from Jansen. In there for strike 3. Huge hack from Jepson. He goes down swinging. Back to the top of the lineup with Perona. Fouls that first one back. We're seeing the outfield shift again, this time more towards the oppo side for the lefty Perona. Right center gap now wide open. Wind also blowing out towards right field. The 2-1. That one laced into center, tracking it, and it will be caught. Good work by Serene. Kawakami trying to extend this inning for the Vikings. So he takes a huge hack at that first pitch. The 0-1. Not there. Fouls it off into the net. Now in a 2-strike count. Jansen looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The 1-2. Gets him. A 1-2-3 inning for the Titans as we head to the top of the 4th. Still 1-0. Check. Out of the 3-hole, Nick Shue looking to get the Titans rolling here in the top of the 4th. Nearly hitting his feet. Able to tiptoe away from it. Go watch that one high. Already in a hitter's count. 2-0 to the right fielder. And goes off his bat. It's happened a few times this game on both sides. Some check foul balls. That one laced into right center. Tracking it, and it'll be off the base of the wall and go for a ground rule double. Does not go off the wall. Instead, takes a high bounce off the warning track turf. And a leadoff double for the Titans puts them in a good spot. As I mentioned, the 4th inning is really when Oshkosh woke up against North Park yesterday. As we enter that inning right now, could be the same shallow fly ball that will be caught out and left. Big out for North Park. Shortstop Stabane stepping up. That one in there. Rabbits in his 4th inning of work now. One lifted in foul ground, be well out of play. Stabane's going to have to fight for his life here. The 0-2. That one laced into left, and that'll be a base hit. Holding up at 3 is Shue. And an 0-2 base hit to left. Coming off the bat of Stabane. Brings up Taylor with men on the corners. One gone.
Vikings do not want to be in this position right now. Stabane already 5 stolen bases on the season. Got an open base. We're going to see if he's going to try and take it and get 2 in scoring position here.
We know the Titans like having that action on the base path, so let's see what they do here. Does not take off. And the first pitch to Taylor is a strike. The 0-1. Down low. Stabane still staying put on first. Tough with the southpaw on the mound. As you see right there, getting checked on easily.
Hi Kevin, this is Kyle Jones calling from Webster University.
One's across the board. Here's the pitch. That one laced to the left. That'll fall for a base hit. Shue scores. Stabane holds up at second. And Taylor tying this one up at 1 apiece here in the top of the 4th. We'll have a mound visit for North Park. I'd usually say there's no action in the bullpen, but there is literally nobody in either bullpen. Well, scratch that. There's one person, maybe a coach, on the Titans side. But for the Vikings, there is none. And what has been a long weekend for both teams. Each of them playing 4 games. Vikings still have one more to go after this one against Webster. Max stepping up now. He'll watch that one fall in for a strike. Max is 5 for 12. Over his last 3 games. The 0-1. Lifted out of play into the parking lot. Rabbit's looking to fight his way out of this hole with 2 men on. Here's the pitch. Went upstairs and there's a pass ball. Popping out of the glove of Matsuzaki. Crucially moving the runners over to second and third. Still 1 gone. Here's the 1-2. That one hit over to short. It'll score a run. The sacrifice out coming off the bat of Brendan Max, who was down 0-2. And now the Titans taking the lead here in the top of the 4th. Still more to come. Chris Callis at the plate. Lifts the first pitch he sees high in the air. Calling for it. And the out is made. So the Vikings get out of it, but not without some damage. Titans tack on 2 runs as they take the lead. We'll be right back. Three, two, one.
Alex DeVito coming up to the plate now, looking to answer back here in the bottom of the 4th against the Titans. Titans taking the 2-1 lead. A couple of nice hits there in the top of the 4th. First pitch is going to be high. Nice high and upstairs. Almost gets DeVito in the helmet. 2-0 count now for Alex DeVito. Called strike on the outside. Two one coming. That one's roped out to center field, but it's going to be caught. Serain makes the play, and we got one down now.
Up to bat, number 26, Rain Matusaki.
Matsusaki 0 for 1. Did get an RBI in his first at bat. Looking to see what he can do here. That ball is going to be hit foul. Matsusaki, bit of a blunder at the top of the fourth, allowing a pass ball to go by him, allowing for 2 runners in scoring position, which the Titans did capitalize on, as that one is low and in the dirt. One now. Another one practically in the same spot. Brings the count to 2-1. Coming to Matsusaki. Another one low and outside. Matsuzaki now in a great position here to get on base. 3-1 count. Here comes the pitch. Swung on. Loop towards the first base coach. Full count now to North Park's catcher. Strike 3. Matsuzaki sat down swinging. Great pitch from Jansen to sit down.
Up to bat, number 36,
North Park
Nate
catcher.
Summerfield.
Nate Summerfield now coming up to the plate. Looking to end his cold streak here this weekend. Summerfield tries to place down a bunt, but pulls it away as it is called a strike. From Jansen. That one's going to be slapped down the the third baseline. But will end up going foul right to the bullpen. Now 0-2 count to the Vikings left fielder. Way high. 1-2 now coming from Jansen. Fouled off behind home plate. Keeping the at-bat alive. Here comes the 1-2. That one's in the dirt. Good block there. Deuce is wild now, 2-2. Called high. Full count now for Summerfield. That ball's hit, and it's a great play. Amazing play by Callis at third. The Titans are going to escape any damage. Here at the bottom of the fourth, it is 2-1 Oshkosh. We'll be right back.
1-2-3 inning for the Titans. As they start with the 9-man Schill as he laces that first one into Broadway. Over an easy catch for DeVito out there. Able to track that one, get him down.
Up to bat, leadoff hitter, number 9, Jack McNamara.
Going back to McNamara. He laces the first pitch he sees into left. A better result as it falls for a base hit. The Titans have found that spot out in left. Some good line drives. Falling for base hits. This isn't a ballpark you can play shallow at, as the wall goes pretty far. Serene watches that one for a strike. Rabbits trying to keep the Titans at bay. We do have some action in the North Park bullpen. So we'll see what they decide to do following this inning. Two-strike count now. Here's the pitch. That one lifted. An infield fly. The catch is made. 2 gone. The Titans not going down swinging or looking. Instead, putting everything they see in play. As Shu tries to keep this inning alive for Oshkosh. Lifts that one out of play. It's interesting, too. You look at the difference in hit totals, speaks for itself. Just a 2-1 lead for the Titans. However, 7 hits for Oshkosh. Meanwhile, North Park only 2. That one lifted high in the air to left, tracking it at the wall, and it's caught at the warning track. A scary moment for the Vikings, but they're able to get out of it as we head to the bottom of the 5th. Still 2-1 Oshkosh. For Shu. It's caught at the warning track. And the Vikings breathe a sigh of relief as they are still playing catch-up here in the bottom of the 5th. The first one is watch for a ball. Arakaki leading things off for North Park. The shortstop for the Vikings. The 1-1. Just outside. Corners playing in. That one, slow grounder up Broadway, and it'll get through. Arakaki with a leadoff single. Able to find that middle gap.
Up to bat, number 9, Taylor Joseph.
Joseph takes to the plate. Hot corner for North Park. Both starting pitchers southpaws. Able to keep an eye on that first runner. Good block by the backstop McNamara.
Double fly, correct? Single, right? Okay, then we're bases loaded that way.
That one finding the zone.
Why am I getting
Jansen at a good count now. Arakaki at first. None gone. Here's the 1-2. That one lifted in the center. Could be in no man's land. Just a bit too high. And the catch is made by Stabane. Coming all the way over from short.
Up to bat, number 44, Eli Johnson.
Johnson playing his first game of the weekend. Takes a huge hack at that first pitch. Doesn't work.
Johnson's trying to put North Park back in the lead there with that giant hack.
This can't be a ground ball. That's the next one.
Faces a deficit in the count, though. Quickly down 0-2.
Fly out, a single. This Taylor is number
Arakaki still at first. The pitch. High and away.
I think they scored a run while you were in here. I always started writing stuff once ago.
Almost like a pitch out. Likely would have gunned down Arakaki if he took off for second. Dancing over there, the 1-2. That one low.
Great block there by not letting anything pass him. Multiple times, ball's been in the dirt, but every time he's had great blocks.
Because I know right after the 6-3 play, the next guy got into the
Pitch not finding the zone, just low. And battling back in the count from 0-2 to now full. Johnson with a man on first, one gone. Here's the payoff. Fouls it back. Increasing Jansen's pitch count on the day. Titans do also have action in the bullpen. The payoff once again. That one lifted well out of play. One more time. The pitch. In there for strike 3. Johnson goes down looking. And there's 2 away for Jepson.
That was a really close pitch there. Johnson thought that was ball 4. 2 outs here with North Park trying to fight back.
Obviously, I don't have the best view from up here, but throughout this weekend, we've seen all three teams try to take a more expanded zone approach to hitting, as the umpires have a pretty wide zone. At least a few members of this crew have. Don't want to take any chances on anything close. Taking a golf swing. Jepson whiffs on that first pitch. The 0-1. Hits him. Gets his foot. Now a man in scoring position for the Vikings. Trying to tie this one back up. Back up for North Park is Perona. We will have another mound visit for Oshkosh. As I mentioned, there's an arm warming up in the Titans bullpen. It does not look like the Titans will call him over.
Quite tell who that is in the Titans. Over at the Vikings, and they got Cameron Johnson. Samuel. Yeah, Samuel Jackson. Warming up for them over there, number 7.
He didn't know. He said.
Maybe coming in after this half inning.
So 2 men aboard for the leadoff man, Perona. In a big spot here. Lets the first pitch he sees be out of play. Almost hitting the Gorlock's coach over there.
So he advanced to third. He singled for an RBI, correct?
Arakaki on second. Jepson at first. The 0-1 to Perona. In the same spot. The lefties.
Hit right back to the Gorlock's coaches. I saw him climbing the scaffolding. He's on top of the roof over there in the plaza and down the third base line.
Yeah, they climbed the scaffolding of the lights, shine down on the Grizzlies ballpark at night. Seen times guys going up there, throwing tens of baseballs off it just to clean everything out. 2 gone, the 1-2. Does he go? He does not. The appeal is unsuccessful. So 2's across the board. Arkaki on second. Jepson at first. Gets him! A huge strikeout for Jansen as we go to the top of the 6th. Still 2-1.
Check, check. 1, 2. Check. 1, 1, 2.
I'm sorry, that's my bad. I didn't even realize that. Weird.
One fouled off. Here's the pitch. That one down the line, throw across the diamond is in time.
That was a fantastic stretch there by Eli Johnson. Digging that one out of the dirt, practically doing the splits. As North Park's going to get their first out of the inning.
Stabane stepping up. Got to hit his last time. See what he can do here. His open base is ahead of him this time around. And a good count. The pitch. Finds it. Pitch from Jackson. Low and away. Back to hitter's count. The 3-1. Finds the zone. Bringing it to full. Here's the payoff. And there's ball 4. Not a man you want to walk. Stabane will take his base on 6 pitches. First baseman Taylor coming up now. Stabane on the base paths. With Ravitz Day done. There's no southpaw to really check on Stabane on the Vikings side with Jackson being a righty. Still covering at first though. The 1-0. A good block by Matsuzaki. The 2-0. That one hard hit to left. Now get through for a base hit.
Now batting, designated hitter number 17, Brendan Max.
DH Max coming up for the 3rd time this afternoon. Taking off for third is Stabane. He'll have it easily, no throw. That one was in the dirt. A good block by Matsuzaki, but obviously can't corral it to get a throw off. Looks like head coach Luke Johnson having a conversation with the home plate umpire. Not exactly sure what it's about. Something about leaning back. I'm not entirely sure. However, men on the corners now for the Titans as they look to extend their 2-1 lead. Show and bunt, pulling it back. Matsuzaki could have caught Stabane sleeping over at third if someone was covering. Show and bunt again. And with that, making it a 3-0 count, pulling it back. Let's see if Max is the green light. So Jackson wants a fight. Taylor over at first, Stabane at third. One gone. Here's the hitter's count. Chopper to the left side. It'll roll foul. Excuse me, the right side. I just put my fingers up, making sure. From a 3-0 to a full count. Jackson looking to get the out here. The payoff. Chopper to the right side. Tag at first. There'll be no throw to second. And a run scores. Stabane's stolen base. Works out in the Titans' favor. Able to take home on that sac hit. Move the runner over to second. Coming off the bat of Max. Now Callis with 2 gone. Could give the Titans some even more insurances. Taylor will be running off the crack of the bat. The 1-0 finds the zone. That one hit the other way for a base hit into right. Going for home is Taylor. The throw will not be there. A 2-out RBI single from Callis in his first game of the weekend. Puts up another 2 spot for the Titans.
Now batting, left fielder, number 6, Logan Schill.
Schill trying to extend this inning even more. Callis stays on base. One load away, a good dig by Matsuzaki. The 1-0 from Jackson. One load away, pump fake over to first. Left fielder in a hitter's count. Man on first. 2 gone. The pitch. In there. Jackson able to curl it in. Finally getting a strike on the board. The 2-1. Huge hack on that one by Schill. Bringing the count to 2-2.
Seemed like Schill was trying to hit the arch with that swing. That was a daddy hack right there.
That one in there for strike 3, a backwards K from Jackson as he gets out of a bit of a jam, but now without some damage. Yet another 2-spot put up by the Titans as we go to the bottom of the inning. We'll be right back. North Park trying to at least match the Titans' total in the top of the inning. It's going to be an uphill climb for North Park, though, as Kawakami quickly down the count 0-2. The pitch just wide. The 1-2 coming from Jansen. It's fouled off. Wind blown right back at Karakawi. Chopper to the left side. Going to be a tough play, and it gets past the glove of Stabane. I believe that won't be counted as an error towards short. There it is, E5. So a break the Vikings desperately needed. Schoenbund trying to put it down. Does not work. Kawakami at first. The 0-1 to DeVito. Ducks away. Kawakawi taken off. There will be no throw to second. And a man now in scoring position for the Vikings. Something to play for here in the bottom of the inning. Two 2-1 still showing bunt. Can't keep it fair. So DeVito will be swinging here. DeVito had 5 homers last year, already has 2 now. Checking on Kawakami. Good for a over 1,000 OPS. Nearly batting 400 on the year in 43 games with a 396 batting average. And to go with it, 33 stolen bases over those 43 games. The 2-2, low and away in the dirt, bringing the count to full. There's an open base, but you don't want to bring the tying run up to the plate with no outs. The payoff. That one low. Kawakami falling down. They're faking going to third, so he'll stay put at second. There's a walk issued to DeVito, bringing up Matsuzaki.
Now batting number 26, Ren Matsuzaki.
Matsuzaki, a sophomore out of Honolulu. Seems like North Park may have some scouts near that area. A lot of players coming from Hawaii, including the man on second, Kawakami. And there's another passed ball. That one going to the right field foul ground off the protector. And now 2 men in scoring position for the Vikings. Still no outs. North Park threatening here. The 1-0 to Matsuzaki in there. Wind blown out to right. Huge hack at that one. Low and away. Whiffs on it. Matsuzaki going to have to battle here. Sack fly works. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Matsuzaki goes down swinging, and a huge strikeout for Jansen. So we have a mound visit here. It looks like that'll be Jansen's day. Maybe not. May just be a mound visit. So it looks like the bullpen was about ready to walk out, and here he comes. A call to the bullpen from the Titans. We'll be right back. Comley to come in for relief for the Titans, replacing the starting pitcher Jansen. Carried his workload into the 6th inning, but gave up a few runners. One of them will be unearned if they score after an error from Stabane. Hits to the left side. Stabane gloves it. No. Gets into left field in a bad spot, too, over near the bullpen. And both runs score. Not sure what the ruling will be there, but North Park does not care. As they match the Titans' 2 spot and bring it to a 1-run game.
That's exactly the break that North Park needed right there. Just barely getting under the glove of Stabane. Now North Park has control of this one.
Going high and in to Arakaki. And a great break from Summerfeld as well, as we mentioned coming into this game over the weekend. 0-8 on the season, was 1-15. Helping put his team right back in this thing. Hitters count to the shortstop. They'll watch it high and away. Represents the go-ahead run. Don't want to walk him even with that open base. See if he has the green light. The 3-0. Right down the gut. Back to 3-1. Summerfeld at second. A hit could tie this ball game up. Here's the pitch. And there's ball 4. Gutsy take from Arakaki, and it works out.
Now batting third baseman number 9, Taylor Joseph.
Now the hot corner, Joseph, steps up. We'll watch that first one for a strike. Kamley trying to get out of a dire situation for Oshkosh. Send them back to the plate. And a good curve. Able to find the zone. Catching him off guard with the off speed. 2 men aboard. 1 gone. Pickoff attempt at second. Joseph looking to fight back in the count. The 0-2. That one laced the other way. The catch for the right fielder. No one will advance.
Now batting first
There's
baseman
2 away.
4, Eli Johnson.
So 2 gone. Both runners be taken off on contact. First baseman Johnson try to tie this one up. Not able to curl that one in the zone. Able to find it. The 1-1 from Camley. In there for strike 2. Cooper Camley, the freshman, looking to get out of this inning for Oshkosh. 2 men aboard, 2 gone. Here's the 1-2. That one in the dirt. Double steal. Puts the runners at second and third. Now base hit to the outfield. Could give the Vikings the lead here. Twos across the board for Camley. The pitch. In there for strike 3. Foul tip into the mitt. Halts the Vikings offense, but there's been some damage done. Matching the 2 spot. The Vikings send this one to the 7th. Still 4-3. On to the top of the 7th. Titans clearly need some insurance after putting up 2 runs in the top of the 6th. The Vikings punching right back. That one does not find the zone. 1-hole McNamara lead things off for them. So he hits that one over to second. A good diving catch over there by Jepson, recording the first out. Bit of a knuckler. Tough ball to read. Now Serrain laces the first pitch he sees into right, tracking at the warning track, and it's caught. 2 quick outs for North Park. Samuel Jackson already having a better inning than the last, while facing the heart of the Titans' order. Not able to throw into the zone against Shu. Shu batted .417 last season with only 11 strikeouts over the course of a full year. Interestingly, all 8 qualified hitters that played for the Titans in 2024 still play for them in 2025. Grounder to short, throw to first is in time. So a 1-2-3 inning against the 1-2-3. Great work by Samuel Jackson as we go to the bottom of the 7th. Still 4-3.
number 15, Riley Jepson.
With Carly Rae Jepson playing throughout Grizzly Stadium, Jepson steps up to the plate. Unfortunately, this one only a Riley Jepson, but it'll do.
What number is this pitcher?
The 1-0. Wind coming right back at the face of the hitters. The 2-1 from Camley. Doesn't find the zone. Jepson at a good count now. The pitch. Tipped into the mitt. Bringing it to full. Looking to get aboard, representing the tying run. Here's the payoff. Slow roller over to second. It's going to be a close play if third to first is in time. Good work on that chopper from Kirchberg.
Joe Verona.
Second baseman getting some action today on both sides. Now back to the top of the lineup with the right fielder, Perona. Looks like he held up but was called for a strike. The 0-1. One hit the other way foul. Verona quickly down 0-2. Vikings with fewer and fewer outs to work with. Try to overcome that one-run deficit. Shoots that one up Broadway for a base hit.
Now batting.
Good two-strike hitting.
12, Rylan Kawakami.
Joe Perona. Kawakami coming up. Watch Perona over at first. Making sure he doesn't go off, put himself in scoring position for the good part of the Vikings lineup. DeVito standing on deck. Pickoff attempt. Two arms warming up in the Titans bullpen. This will be their last game of the weekend. So got to use everything you got. Taking off is Perona. Throw to second is not in time. Perona gets under the tag. Puts himself in a good spot to score here in the bottom of the seventh. Vikings got to get a hit, though. Pickoff attempt is wide. If it was on the left side of the infield, could have been out. Pitch is blown away. Perona distracting. Camley dancing around. Taking a pretty sizable lead as well. taking off for third. That one laced the other way for a base hit. Perona, throw home, will not be in time. And Kawakami ties this one up at 4 apiece here in the bottom of the 7th. And still more to come. What a rally from the Vikings here in the late innings. That one hit to right. Be out of play. Interestingly, on the 11-6 Titans victory against the Vikings yesterday afternoon, Serene led the team with 3 stolen bases, and as a team, Titans had 8. So really the Vikings using Oshkosh's game against them right now, giving themselves good opportunities to score despite having a few less hits. Down the count 0-2, the pitch to Vito will be upstairs. Kawakami at first. 1 gone. Pitch to the lefty. Blown away. Good stop by McNamara. Let's see if Kawakami tries to take off for second here. Doesn't. Slow roller to the left side. Won't get him at second. And another misplay. So it looked like Stabane and Callis got tangled up. Not really sure who was getting that ball.
Now batting catcher, number 26.
And another lucky break for the Vikings. Now on first and second. First pitch to Matsuzaki is a strike. Titans defense not doing Kamle any favors. Not able to curl that one into the zone. Looks like we'll have a mound visit here. Grizzlies ballpark starting to heat up a little bit. It's a cool morning. Still a nice chill out today. Obviously that wind as it is over on the opposite side of the river, taking hold of the fly balls, flags, everything out here, including some of the papers here in the press box. Coach having a talk with his pitcher. Titans already given up 1 run this inning thanks to an RBI single from Kamakawi. Both runners taken off. Throw to third from McNamara. Won't work as it bounces off the glove of the third baseman Callis, and another huge mistake on the Titans defense, as it seemed they had Kawakami dead to rights over in the corner.
Like you said earlier, Kellen, North Park using Oshkosh's own strategy against them here. Lots of stolen bases from the Vikings against Oshkosh, who had 8 stolen bases in their last matchup.
Yep, and it looks like we will have a call to the bullpen here after the intentional walk is delivered to Matsuzaki. So Sommerfeld will come up with the bases juiced in a tie ball game. We'll be right back. Rector in relief in a huge spot with the bases juiced. Corners playing in. Middle infield playing at double play depth.
Now batting number 36, Nate Sommerfeld.
Sommerfeld had a 2 RBI single his last time up. Excuse me, a 2 RBI double that went into the left field bullpen. Quickly down the count, though, the 0-2 up and away. And on first, second, and third, the 1-2 low and away. Good job getting to that one from McNamara. Just been standing on his head behind the dish. The 2-2 from Rector. Does he go around? He does not. So great work from Sommerfeld, bringing it from 0-2 to a full count. Bases juiced. 1 gone. Tie ball game. Here's the payoff. And low for ball 4. So North Park takes the lead on a go-ahead bases loaded walk.
Now batting shortstop number 4.
Not what you want if you're the Vikings. You're going to give up that run, at least make it an out, but now an even more precarious spot with Arakaki stepping up. Infield still playing at double play depth with the corners in. Trying to cut down the runner with the force at home. The 1-1. In there for a strike. Arkaki trying to give North Park some insurance. The 1-2 gets him swinging. A huge strikeout for Rector.
Now batting, number 9, Taylor Joseph.
Now there's 2 gone for the third baseman, Joseph. Infield back to playing normal depth. First one not in there. The 1-0 is fouled off. Rector had a great relief appearance yesterday against Webster, recording 4 outs, giving up no hits, recording 3 strikeouts in the process. But he did give up a walk, similar to the walk he issued to Summerfeld, which gave North Park the lead here in the bottom of the 7th. Bases juiced. 2 gone. Here's the 1-2. Gets him swinging. Rector gets out of a huge bases-loaded jam, but does give up that go-ahead RBI walk to Summerfeld as we go to the top of the 8th now. 5-4 North Park. Jackson onto another inning of relief. This time a bit more to play for as his team is up. One hitting off the top of the press box.
At about maybe 10 feet from where I'm sitting. There's a room I would have made a 5-star catch there.
Got to bring your glove. The 0-1 finds it. Quickly down the count, Kirchberg. The 0-2 lifts that one into the kid zone. Count remains. The pitch from Jackson. Fouled off a good battle. Kirchberg has made some nice plays over its second throughout the weekend. So he looks to get aboard, represent the tying run for the Titans. So they only have 6 outs to work with. And there's strike 3. A backwards K for Samuel Jackson. North Park looking for their first victory.
Stop number 20, Carter Stabane.
Not just of these 2 series, but also of the season. Currently standing at 0 for 4. 0 and 4. Stabane coming up now. Calling time. The 0-1. Not there. Jackson not finding a good spot against Stabane. So he fouls that one off. The 2-2. In there for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts looking for Jackson. Trying to make this one a 1-2-3 inning.
Now batting, first baseman number 16, Zach Taylor.
Taylor looking to extend this inning for the Titans. Samuel Jackson's been on a heater. The 1-0 fouled off. Defense playing the lines heavily here for Taylor. Center field gap wide open. The 1-2. Low and away. A good take. Jackson trying to punch out the side. The 2-2. One well out. Just a bit outside.
I don't know, Kellen. I thought that one might have been strike 3 there.
The payoff. Ball 4. Taylor will take his base.
Now batting, designated hitter number
So the inning continues. Brendan Max. Mentioned this earlier, but Max has been playing all around in the lineup for the Titans this weekend. Never know where you'll find him until you get that lineup. Against the Gorlocks, batted 9-hole and 1-hole today, batting in the 7th. Have a little mound visit here for North Park. There's one arm going in the bullpen. Remember, North Park has one more game after this against the Gorlocks. There's a good chance, after playing 2 games yesterday, running out of fresh arms.
Looks like North Park has Griffin's self warming up.
The pitch to the DH in the dirt, another good block by Matsuzaki. Hitters count now. Blown away, not finding the zone. Jackson struggling to put it in there. Let's see if Brennan has the green light. The 3-0. Be upstairs for ball 4. So a 4-pitch walk
Now batting
issued to Max.
Chris Alice.
That brings over Taylor into scoring position. Jackson will keep on going. Coming up against Callis. First low and away. A lot of consecutive balls here for the relief pitcher. And I'm sure the Titans right now are taking until they get a strike. The 2-0 to the junior. That one able to get it.
Might think no matter what the situation or the outcome of this at bat is, this is probably going to be Jackson's last batter faced. Loads the bases, probably going to bring in self or ends the inning.
2-1, way high. Callis at a hitter's count. Taylor on second, Max on first, 2 gone. Here's the pitch. And that one inside for ball 4. So the bases are loaded. And there it is. Call to the bullpen has been made. We will be right back.
Now batting, left fielder number 6, Logan Shield.
Griffin Self coming in for relief in a huge spot for North Park. The 9-hole man, Schill, playing left field. Steps up. There's nowhere for him to go. So he hacks that first pitch, and that'll fall in no man's land. 1 run scores. In comes a second. And the Titans take back their lead. That soft looper into right. Finds an empty spot in right field.
Now batting, catcher number
And with the
Jack McNamara.
Titans running on contact, Max able to score from second. McNamara trying to give Oshkosh some insurance now, as we've seen throughout the late innings of this game. Any lead is so fragile. Taking off for second. There'll be no throw. So Schill swipes a bag. Now 2 men in scoring position, open base at first. But McNamara down the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, a good block by Matsuzaki. The pitch from Self. Does he go around? He does not. So he will take his base on the hit by pitch.
Now batting,
Hitting him in the thigh, it looked like.
7, Jake Serene.
So back to the bases loaded for Serene. He's already had a good weekend coming into this game, batting .400.
So, hey, did Oshkosh score on the top of the 7? So I have 5-4 and I haven't batted it, but
Serene stepping up. First one down low. The pitch from Self. Also low. Struggling to find the zone. Putting the 2-hole hitter Serene in a good count. The pitch. In there inside. Bases loaded, 2 outs. The 2-1. Hits him. Another insurance run for the Titans on back-to-back hit by pitches from Self. Making it now a 7-5 ball game. Just not what you want to see if you're the Vikings. And we will have another call to the bullpen. Self not able to record an out. We will be right back.
right fielder number 23,
Shu stepping up with the bases juiced. North Park calling in another reliever. That one inside, not going for a strike. Mind you, all of this action in the top of the 8th, the 3 spot, the bases loaded, all done with 2 outs. As that one's lined up Broadway, but right there for it is the shortstop Arakaki ending the inning, but the damage has been done. Titans put up a huge 3 spot to give themselves back that lead as we go to the bottom of the 8th. 7-5 Oshkosh.
now batting number 19, Enzo Bertucci.
Pinch hitter coming in for North Park to start off the bottom of the 8th. Bertucci pinch hitting for Johnson. Now face a 2-run deficit after taking their first lead of the afternoon in the bottom of the 7th. It's been a total of 9 runs scored in the last 5 frames. North Park looking to add to that total, but only 6 outs to work with. The 0-2, low and away. The pitch, not able to find the zone. Rector versus Bertucci. The 2-2. On the way. McNamara getting his reps in. Onto a full count. Here's the payoff. That one laced towards second. A good play. Throw to first is in time. Kirchberg over at second with the nice scoop on the 1 bouncer on the backhand. At the bottom of the lineup with Jepson. First pitch finds the zone. Wind now blowing out towards left. The 0-1 to the righty. Fouled away. Facing a deficit in the count now. Jepson going to have to battle back. The 0-2. Upstairs. Corona waits on deck. The leadoff man for the Vikings. Looking to bat for something as that one's flied into right. An easy catch for out number 2.
Now batting number 1, Joe Verona.
Now the Titans rally started with 2 outs with no one on base. Corona steps up in the same situation. So he hits that one towards short, and the catch is made. Stabane gets the job done. And the Titans just 3 outs away from closing this one out. On to the top of the 9th we go. We'll be right back. Kirchberg and the Titans looking to get some insurance as they lead by 2 here in the top of the 9th. With a win here, get the sweep against North Park. So that first one's lined up Broadway, throw to first is in time. Ground ball secured by Arakaki, ranging over towards center. Making a fantastic play. There's one gone. Stabane, who ended the inning for Oshkosh, stepping up now.
Who's going to be out for us?
Like starting?
Yeah. I'm in scratches.
The 0-1 down low.
Oh, I know.
Did you say someone's hurt?
AJ's hurt.
Nick. Number.
One's across the board. The pitch finds it.
Simmons. Is that the whole team?
Yeah.
Nick's hurt?
As I've mentioned time and time again, it keeps showing up. The lead either of these teams have super fragile. Even this 2-run lead the Titans currently have. So some insurance for them would be great right now, especially with their exhausted bullpen. At a full count now. Here's the payoff. And it will go for ball 4. Stabane will take his base. Another walk issued to him.
Now batting, first baseman, number 16, Zach Taylor.
Stole 5 bases coming into this game. 5 for 5 on him. Dangerous base runner for the Titans. The southpaw on the mound, though, is going to have to be careful at first. Doesn't go. First pitch is a strike. The 0-1. One away. Stopped by Matsuzaki. Excuse me, Matsuzaki. One. Stabane stays. Grounder to the hot corner, and it gets past. They're bouncing off the glove of Joseph and getting into third. Stabane, with his speed, able to capitalize on North Park's mistake.
I think the air's on there. There should be 2 up there.
It was a hard hit ball coming off the bat of Taylor, but I'm sure that's one Joseph would say he'd usually get. So now men on the corners for Brendan Max as he shows bunt, tries to put it down.
Now batting, number 17, Brendan Max.
Corners playing in field at double play depth. Coach talking to his player.
Does anyone have a Surface Pro charger in here for these fans? No, you're on left side.
Looks like Matsuzaki calling for the play. It's a game of chess right now. Let's see if he shows bunt again. Pitch to Max, takes a huge hack at it and fouls it off. So likely won't be bunting here with 2 strikes. Men on the corners, 1 gone. The 0-2 to Max. One away, another good stop by Matsuzaki. Wind blowing back at the batters. Stabane over at third, Taylor at first. The 1-2 chopped over to second. Gonna be a tough for a double play. Bobbles the ball and safe at first, and another run scores for the Titans. A plethora of errors from the Vikings. Allows the Titans to just pull away with this game here in the top of the 9th.
And Owen Hausinger.
Hausinger coming in to replace Callis at third. He'll be pinch hitting for him as he watches the first one away. The 1-0. Pass ball. Runners move into scoring position. Really just a disaster for North Park. There's a base open now. Infield playing in. Trying to cut down Taylor at home. The 2-0. Down the gut for a strike. Oshkosh would love to get out of a save situation here. Hitting the other way and finds the gap. 1 run scores. On his horse coming in. And 2 runs on that base hit from Hausinger coming in, pinch hit, bringing it to double digits for the Titans.
Left fielder number 6, Logan Schill.
That may be the dagger for this Vikings team. Still more ball to play in the top of the inning. Schill, ground ball to the left side. Throw across the diamond is in time. Moves Hausinger over to third.
Now batting, catcher number 9, Jack McNamara.
We go back to the top of the lineup with McNamara. Vikings now face a 5-run deficit. Trying to not give up any more. It's been no more than 3 runs put up in an inning by either team. Fouled right back. The 1-1 to the catcher. Taking a huge hack on that one. Just aiming for the scoreboard out and right. Count it 1-2. 2 gone. Man on third. The pitch. Low and away. Good stop by Matsuzaki. 2s now for McNamara. The pitch. Upstairs. A good battle. Keeping this rally going for Oshkosh. McNamara not giving up. 2 gone. Here's the payoff. In there for strike 3. The Vikings get out of it, but the damage has been done. Now facing a 5-run deficit. We will be right back. A tall hill to climb for North Park as they face a 5-run deficit with only 3 outs to work with. The first pitch to Kawakami will be in there for a strike. Rector still on the mound. A long relief for him. So that one fouled off. Down the count 0-2. The pitch to the DH. Blown away. Hausinger playing over at third. Replacing Callis after pinch hitting for him. Just wide. Hausinger also smacked a 2-out, 2 RBI single to right. The 2-2. Slow chopper to the right side. It'll roll out of play. No homers hit this game by either team, but a lot of hard hit liners to the outfield. A lot of them finding the gaps mainly in the infield. Especially that Hausinger single. It's a sharp roller to the right side. Perfectly split the gap between the second and first baseman. Into the bullpen, and the catch is made for 1 gone. Shu surrounded by his teammates out there, making the grab.
Now batting number 3, Alex DeVito.
DeVito steps up now. That one wide. I'm sure the Titans will allow Rector to go the distance, but just in case, they've got 2 men warming up in the bullpen. This is their last game here at Grizzlies Ballpark of this weekend. And if they're able to hold this 5-run lead for the next 2 outs, then they'll take 2 of 4. Winning both their games against North Park and losing both of their games against Webster. At a hitter's count now. 3-1 to DeVito. He'll take his base. A narrow way through for the Vikings. Now they have a base runner. Matsuzaki places the first pitch he sees into center for a base hit. Back-to-back base runners for North Park as they're fighting. Going out kicking and screaming. Summerfeld stepping up, has redeemed himself in this game. A few RBIs after going hitless in his first 2 on Saturday. The 0-1. checking on DeVito over at second. The 0-1. That one finds the zone. Freezes Sommerfeld. Rector at an 0-2 count now. And on first and second, one gone. Here's the pitch. One away in the dirt. Good glove on it by McNamara. Going off for third. That one hit the other way, foul. DeVito taking off on the pitch. Not sure if it was a delayed steal, but I'm not sure if Matsuzaki got the memo at first. And there's a balk. Rector gives up a balk, and well, these two runners don't matter too much to the end result. It's always nice to have that force. Don't have it anymore. Fielders can't go for their closest option. The 1-2 hits the left side and now get through for a base hit. One run scores. Matsuzaki holds up at 3. And we may have a ball game, folks.
Now batting, shortstop number 4, Reese Arakaki.
Arakaki stepping up. No change in pitchers. Good rally going by the Vikings. As he laces that one up Broadway off the glove. Throw to first is in time. A run will score
Batting, third baseman number 9,
on that chopper
Taylor Joseph.
towards middle infield. And that's a plus for the Titans. As now they're just one out away from taking this one and ending their weekend. Having a team huddle on the mound. Looks like we'll have a pinch hitter stepping in for Joseph. Will be Vinny Marvucic.
Pitch hitting, so Vikings number 17, Vinny Maravik.
First pitch to Marvucic is low. Bertucci stands on deck, looking to get a chance, and that's a base hit. He will. Sent home and scoring, and the Vikings will bring up the tying run. Matching that 3 spot.
Now batting number 19, Enzo Bertucci.
Put up by Oshkosh, and that's why those insurance runs so important. Especially in a back and forth match like this. Ryland Lee coming in to pinch run. for Marvicic, so he does his job. Gets a hit, scores a run, and hands the baton to Vertucci. First one curls in for a strike. Gorlock's awaiting their matchup against North Park up next. Vertucci takes a huge hack at that one. Down 0-2. Vertucci representing the tying run, down in the count, man on first, 2 gone. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Oshkosh ends it by a final score of 10-8. Thank you for tuning in to the Gorlock Sports Network. My name is Calvin Fermack, joined by Matt Rumping. We'll be right back for the Gorlocks game against North Park. Thank you so much.